guys, your boy IbikiTalks. Today I'm with a special guest.
My name is YomiStrong today. I'm a bodybuilder from Manchester.
And today we're just going to be talking of his lifestyle and how he got into bodybuilding. So yeah, let's start with, growing up in Manchester. What was it like your background?
My background, growing up in Manchester, I don't really remember too much when I was a little kid, to be fair. I moved there when I was 7, 8 years old. Went to primary school in, I don't know if people know West Gorton, so it's just a short road. Church of England Primary School, made us sing all these hymns and one of them kind of primary the assemblies where you sit there, you sing all the stupid songs, bro. And it was not too bad. When I got to high school, I don't know what to say to it, bro.
So when you got to high school, what was it like with friendships and social?
Year 7, not too bad. From year 7 to year 9, I was a bit of a terror, to be fair. Throwing pencils at teachers, chairs at teachers. So I was that kind of kid, innit? Just causing havoc throughout the school, but obviously my parents got involved, our Nigerian parents. They said, yo, if you don't book up these things, you're going back to Nigeria. I was like, nah. But then from that, years 10 to 11 was all good. I played mostly sport in high school. That's where high school was really where I began to find myself in a tiny bit. So I understood I really liked sports. It was quite athletic, to be fair, so I just played basketball, football play as well, rugby, athletics. What else did I do, man? Yeah, I did that, man. So I did multiple things in athletics, like shot putting and sprinting, but played rugby a lot too. But yeah, man, as I got older, though, my interests seemed to change. That's my cat. Check it out, man.
So obviously going back to the sports you were playing in high school, was that a way of therapy for you on how you was handling your situation? Yeah,
to be fair, sports is a very good way of getting your mind away from all the other things outside of whatever inside your life is going on. I mean, that's why I go to the gym, to be honest with you. If it wasn't for the gym, I don't think I'd be mentally sane, to be honest with you, bro. Do you know what I mean?
So before we get to where you're at now, what was the roots of you starting to become
the bodybuilder?
Yeah.
So I left high school 2015. This is when, as I got from high school, I realised I'm not going to be able to play these sports again anymore. So I just picked and chose one of it. So I figured I'd pursue rugby in it because I was quite good at rugby. In high school, I got scouted a couple of times too. One for St Helens Rugby Club and one's one to Wolves as well. But obviously, my parents, education comes first. So I couldn't really do that. Could have been a rugby star. We could have been making LPs in that, bro. But but then after that, I just started training, obviously, because I wanted to become faster. So I was doing a lot of strength training, a lot of things to do with legs. So that's why I think right now, legs are a lot my strong point, the best part of my body. But did a lot of training with legs, and then obviously started working on everything else. In between that time as well, I picked up MMA, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I did Thai boxing for a bit, became a black belt, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, bro. So I don't tell people that, to be fair.
So obviously the MMA side, was it due to you doing rugby? Or
me it's due to doing rugby, and I just wanted to. I also fell in love with UFC, and I wanted to learn how to just self-defense in a way because as I was small, I thought I was a smaller guy, obviously shorter guy, and people trying to take the piss. You know what I'm saying, man? So that was it. But after that, I left that finally, and then going forward, I just concentrated to train in the gym. And then I think one day, I realised to myself, I woke up when I want to be a bodybuilder. I didn't say I want to be a bodybuilder. I said I just wanted to be strong as fuck in it. So just continued training. Got to university now, and joined the powerlifting team. They were just gassing me up saying how strong I was and I was BS. But moving forward, the powerlifting wasn't really sparking and igniting the fire within me. Do you know what I mean? So I was searching. Seeing strongman, I was like, I'm too short to do that. And I found bodybuilding, so I realised, and I was like, do you know this little the guidelines you search up? So it's bodybuilders are normally the best between this height and this height. So obviously I fall between that. It's between 5'6" and 5'8" or 9. So the best bodybuilders fall between 5'7", I think, So that. So man. I've lost my train of thought, bro.
Obviously, you said the height of the bodybuilder, 5'6", 5'7".
Yeah. So obviously, I did pursue that, and then just through that style of training and just putting yourself through pain is what, it sounds a bit mad, but it's just enjoyable, do you know what I mean? Being in the gym and doing 10 reps, but then realising you can push for like 15, 16, 17, do you know what I mean? And personally, I think like some level of bodybuilders just teach you discipline in a way where it not only helps you master your mind in it, but also your body too, in it, do you know what I mean? So learning how your body works, learning what's good for your body, nutrition wise as well, learning what helps, what gives you that boost when you're training as well, do you know what I mean? But yeah, that's pretty much it, isn't it? And then we got to where we are today through university, and obviously I left university because I didn't really find that it really helped me in that way, to be fair. So I just decided to do the course on my own. So you like pay for when you pay for the course. Because in my area of my field of expertise, that you can kind of just pay for the course and do the stuff online and kind of get the same kind of qualifications without really need to go to uni. I really went to uni because my parents kind of like, do you know what I mean? Them was like, just go to university because it was probably and that's not really what I wanted to do. So I just did it. I kind of only went uni for the social life, but it was life still. You know, it was life still. I love acting, acting, bro.
So which uni did you go to if you let me?
University of Birmingham. Yeah, so Uni of Birmingham, the one that was centralised. Is that the main one?
Yeah, that's the main one.
I didn't know there was a main one, a different one. We went to the black school, bro. I went to the ACS. Do you have BCU in that, bro? Yeah, I went to BCU in that, bro. That's
what do you think you would have been like if you went there?
Still the same person, but I reckon I would have been more reckless though, I can't lie. I reckon I would have been way more reckless than that. But yeah, man, after that, came in to do the course, and then through, actually it's when I did decide in university I want to become bodybuilder, and then just working each week, each year just growing, and I don't know if I should talk about this, man, fucking what's all that. But obviously I've been training naturally since I was 16 years old. It was when I turned, it was after my 22nd birthday. No, it was after my 21st birthday, in the month of July, and that's when I moved to my new house, that I decided, obviously, like, yeah, it's time to take it to the next level, innit? If you all know what the next level is, you know what the next level is, innit? Yeah. But obviously, so it's been a year since then, everything's been fine, just eating well, training well, and I'm predicted to be doing very well in bodybuilding, so obviously, my work ethic is crazy anyways, and people say I have the genetics for it, so yeah, we'll get them, man. I'm only 22 as well, so 23 on Saturday, bro.
Oh, 23 on Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday.
Birthday for Saturday.
Yeah, 23 on Saturday, so yeah, man, that's the shit, man.
So it's a thing, obviously, I look for your posts on Instagram and your stories.
Yeah.
I like, what gives you that drive and that mentality to just keep on pushing?
Keep on pushing. Because I made a promise to myself, and I don't go back on my promises, you know what I mean? I made a promise to myself. I said to myself, one day I'm going to be the best in the world, Mr. Olympia, and I'm not going to stop until I reach that goal, man. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
Because there's no point in living this life without having something to kind of attain, if you know what I mean? Not materialistically, but do you know what I mean? Something to gain, do you know what I mean? To feel you, in my words, to just feel your spirit in it, do you know what I mean? You need to have goals and achievements and have, let me say, like, other words, like side missions, I'd say, bro. So you can, I feel it helps to nurture your spirit, feel your spirit, do you know what I mean? And make you into that chosen one, as you said, do you know what I'm saying, bro? Big man saying, bro.
Because I see you're doing your thing, it's like pushing me to do my thing.
Yeah, man.
Like me, I'm going to the gym like almost every day, just run treadmill, cutting weight and be like.
That's why I want to be like, I want to be the one person that motivates people. So look at Yomi going like, he's able to do that. Why can't I, man?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, I mean, man from ends and that, bro, making it big, bro. You know what I'm
saying,
bro? Like Michael Boyega, bro. That guy's in Star Wars now, bro.
Yeah, literally.
Star Wars, bro, crazy, man. I watched that movie the other day, man. It's cold still.
Good movie still. So like, with the competitions coming up, like what's your mentality and mindset coming in?
I have a mixed mindset, to be fair, man. People telling me, I don't really like listening to people when they say, like I'm my own worst critic, honestly. Do you know what I mean? As I should be as a bodybuilder, but I don't really like listening to I do listen to people's comments and like, you're doing well, you're looking good and all that, but I don't really let it affect my ego. I need to have a neutral standpoint and everything. Do you know what I mean? So I've been feeling confident because my coach has been bigging me up and stuff like that, saying, oh, you're probably going to be the biggest person there, blah, 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 this, that. But at the same time, I've got to be wary that there might be a fork in the road, do you know what I mean? And there might be something that might happen that may not allow me to become first place. But at the end of the day, got to think of it like this, I still competed. And I still, if anything, got top 3. And I'll be the best thing ever. But the plan is that I'm going to do a show on the 4th of September, which is a PCA Manchester show. So if I do come, I think it's top 3 in that. Go for a final, which is then obviously if you win the whole thing, you win the whole thing, innit? And then from that, I can then go to a FitX show, which is like a few days after, 4 days, 6 days after. It's like about a week after. So I do that as well. And if I win those 2 shows, I get invited to this big one called the Arnold Sports Festival. So that's like big show, innit? Big show. So you can get like your pro card there, which is what I'm aiming for. So if I can, I'm not really aiming to do that, but if it all happens and it's God willing, then it'll happen, innit?
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's gonna happen, bro. So it's them ones, bro. And then from there, if I don't get my pro card this year, then I have next year 100% to probably do it anyways. Because I obviously put on more weight. So I got my max. I got to peak weight was 105. So I'll probably try and push it to like 115. So I might 115 to the muscle. Do you know what I mean? So I'll be a lot bigger than I am now, man. So yeah, that's the plan, innit? But I've got plan A, plan B. Do you know what I mean?
Just also have a plan A.
Yeah, just steps in guys towards that as well. And obviously, and that motivates me to open a gym as well. So that's why I'm pushing my hardest to train my hardest in the gym, because with all my hard work as well, someone will eventually see what I'm trying to do and see my vision and my invest. And because I want my own gym, and then eventually maybe a gym franchise, so different spots in the UK maybe, or abroad as well. So start from the UK, Manchester, Birmingham, London, do you know what I mean? And then eventually start going overseas or America is what it's really hard, to be fair, with this bodybuilding shit. So
yeah, I'll definitely take a look into it as well. For sure. So like, talking of like the gym, like do youngers look up to you and say, yo, listen, Yomi, I want to become a bodybuilder, what do I do?
Yeah, I do get messages like that sometimes. People asking for advice. He's giving me like, I got a wild message of there, man. This guy, he's younger than me, but he's bro. He's a strong one, isn't it? So he listen, bro. He's like 6'3", 22, 23 stone, 24 stone, bro. Bro, like seriously, bro. You know what I mean? No, 23 stone, bro. Like, bro, it's crazy. But he's a big guy, and he messaged me the other day when I was benching. I was like, oh, good reps, man. He was like, I'm just trying to be like you, bro. And I was like, what me, bro? You're lifting more weight than me, bro. Do you know what I mean? And he's like, yeah, but he's like, I respect your bodybuilding form and the way you lift your weights, and don't throw them around like it's your strength. And I was like, right, I'm mad. Big man like that is stronger than me still.
Is he stronger than you?
Yeah, still finds me motivated than that, bro.
Wait, how old is he?
He's 21, isn't it, boys? He's like 22 stone, bro. 24 stone, bro. It's like Thor Bjornsson, bro. The mountain. Like, I can't keep him. He's going to be a strong man, him, 100%. Do you know what I mean? So when he's looking at people and go, yeah, you made for that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying, man?
That is crazy, man. So you got any questions for me?
Yeah, man. What you trying to do?
Me.
What you trying to do, man? What's your goals? What's your plan, man? For now, anyways. You don't want to plan too far ahead.
Obviously, nah. Right now, it's just like focusing on my content.
Yeah.
Getting across to other people, connect with people, see how people's lives are.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to help people as I'm trying to help myself all the time.
Yeah.
So it's a thing, every time I meet up with someone, they're going to help me in some aspect of my life, and I'm going to help them in some aspect of my life.
Yeah.
So it's a thing where now, I'm finished with university for now, and I'm just planning on, getting more in shape.
Yeah.
And just working more to try and, plan my next move.
Are you still vegan as well? Following veganism at the moment?
It is, not really. It's just like I'm switching up my diet, just,
what I mean? That's what I found as well, but with because one of my previous exes was a pure vegan, innit? I'm not gonna lie, it's good in a sense, this might sound very stupid, innit? But like certain things happen in your life for you to learn certain things, innit?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously, because I'm pursuing bodybuilding, I'm not with a vegan, innit? But obviously not because she was a vegan, innit? Because I like to I learned some nutritional values from her that helped me like a lot, to be fair, man. Like what foods to add, like chickpeas are chickpeas are high in protein. Put them in curry, bro, is the best. You know what I mean?
Trust me.
Jackfruit, like there's little things that you can add to your meals to make them like a bit better. Do you know what I'm saying, bro?
Do you cook?
Yeah, bro. I never used to eat veg, bro. Do you know what I mean? I never used to eat veg now, bro. If you make veg right, bro, do you know what I mean? It's there, bro.
Have you had like broccoli, cauliflower, mixed veg, season that?
Nah, I don't like cauliflower, but broccoli I can have,
If you season that?
Yeah? With some butter as well, innit?
Nah, I don't use butter.
You don't put butter in it, butter the veg up a tiny bit more salt, pepper.
I'll probably have to try it. I'll probably try it. But yeah, eating those foods, yeah, just literally like made my body light and I just feel good.
Yeah, man, 100%, bro. You know what I mean?
Because you know, when you're eating them cakes and stuff like that, you feel tired.
You do feel tired, bro, because do you know what it is as well? But people don't realise that fatty foods and foods that are high in sugar, they lower your testosterone, innit? So that's why people do feel tired and then start getting lazy, bro, and not really wanting to do anything, bro, because fast food like lowers your T levels in it, do you know what I mean? But I found out the other day, man, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Constantly doing research, man. It's a good thing, man.
Yeah, it's like I already started to do my research you know, a couple months ago just on foods and everything.
Yeah.
And I was obviously as I'm starting to do this, you know, I'm still doing research on my hair growth and everything like that. And people are like, yo, how do your hair grow in such a year? Like, because I already had this hair for like a year. Going out fast and stuff.
Yeah, it's going rapid, bro.
And it's just.
Yeah, that shit's going rapid, you know what? You know, it made me clock, I didn't even clock it at all, man.
I know.
That's madness, bro.
So it's just a thing where like I'm just staying healthy and I'm staying fit.
That's all it is, bro. The right foods and nutrients will help your body in the way it needs to be helped. You know what I mean, bro? It's pretty true, bro.
Do you think your diet can define your genetics or not?
No, because genetics are a very, 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 very powerful component, especially when it comes to like, bro, everything in life is, no matter what it is, it comes down to genetics, bro. If you think about it, bro. If everything we do, it literally comes down to genetics, bro. You can train as hard as you need to, but when it comes to upper echelon of things, innit? So if it comes to athletics and that, bro, you know, come to say sport, innit? You can train as hard as you can. But if you are gifted and your genetics are made for that sport, but you will excel in it, bro. Do you know what I mean, bro? When it comes to the 1%, that person, just because they've got better genetics than you, will become better than you because it's genetics, bro, at the end of the day, bro. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. That's what defines us, isn't it? Genetics, man. It does apply to everything, innit? Let's say bacon as well, but if you're able to make, like, calculate things a lot faster in your head, or, do you know what I mean? Things like that, man. If it comes to, like, you practicing stuff at the end of the day, because of genetics and the way your brain is wired, you're still going to be able to do things better, man. You can always work for it, but when it comes to, like, the top 1% of stuff, bro, genetics wins, innit? Do you know what I mean? That's my opinion, anyways, bro.
Yeah. So, obviously, talking about genetics going on now, let's say social life. Yeah. What do you say your social life is like?
I'm quite a social butterfly, I mean, but I just go through phases in it because, like I said, I'm just a bit bipolar. But I just go through phases in it. I do like being sort of really social though. When I'm not really doing anything, I just get like a bit itchy, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like I need to do something. Almost sat in the house. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? I got a PlayStation recently though. That's been helping me, bro.
Oh, PS5.
Bro, nah, PS4 though, bro. Yeah. I played all the games I wanted to play on it. I know I'm not really like a FIFA kind of guy. Like. Do you like adventure, like Uncharted kind of games, but like Uncharted style, like RPG, like, do you know what I mean? That kind of game, like Street Fighter. Do you know what I mean? Like RPG games, innit? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like GTA. I don't know if you've seen. Do you know Ghost of Tsushima? This game, but this Japanese game. We got 10 out of 10 on IGN, innit?
I think
bro,
I've heard of it.
Sick game, bro. Open world Japanese samurai game, bro. Sick, bro. I do not lie to you, bro. Sick, bro. And then my housemate upstairs, she's playing Fallen Order, do you know the Jedi game? The new one's just come out. Bro, it's like Uncharted mixed with Star Wars, bro. Yeah, man, all the puzzles and stuff, you got lightsaber, bro. Bro, it's cold, man. It's actually cold, man. Yeah, but that's the kind of games I like, bro. God of War 2, man. Hard games, man. Hard games, bro.
Yeah. So what do you like do on the side as well? Do you like have a job? Like, do you work?
Yeah, I do security. I do security. But as well, I do personal training. But at this moment in time, I don't really have any clients. I'm only going forward. Actually, I might just only do online coaching, and for the real serious people, I'm doing one-to-one sessions because people are not serious. I've realised, and I can't be asked wasting my time with people who don't want to be there. Do you know what I'm saying? Why give me your money and ask me to train you, and then when you don't do it, and I'm not can't be asked, you ask for your money back, and I'm not doing it.
So like, how has it been with that? You know, like, what's your experiences with these clients?
I had a client that he doesn't contact me anymore. He used to really put work in, man. He used to actually really try. But then he just stopped coming for some reason. And then I had these two other guys. Fair enough, I cancelled it, but they've got cars. And that's all I need to say, bro. If you've got a car and you're able to get to the location, what's stopping you? I don't have a car. I get public transport. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'll be there, they'll cancel, they won't say they're coming. They'll change the times. Stuff like that, man. And then when they're training, really, they're not really trying, to be fair, so I'd rather not. Can't be out.
What about, let's talk about, your security. Obviously, you say you do security as a job. Yeah. What about your stories of security? Oh,
bad stories of security, bro. Come on, head. Keep your seal on that, bro. Come on, head, bro.
How did that happen?
Yeah, I broke this guy's nose, headbutting him still, bro.
Why did you headbutt him?
Oh, it's a long story, that, man. You know them creeps that look at your girl and that, man?
Oh, yeah.
Take pictures of your girl and stuff, man.
Yeah.
I had to show him why I'm a book. I got bad stories, man. First ever time in security, me, my housemate, and she's I met her on the door, and we're like brother and sister, and so proper close, man. But she's the first ever person I did my first security job with, and the first ever place I went. So we're in the village, in it, and on this little place called Tribeca, and what happened now, bro? The first ever time, so it happened. I think this girl spot her, and then she went sick, bro. She went sick, and then, bro, we all kicked off, man. People, balls were flying. People were running out the club. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. And then another one was, I was seeing recently, man, the club, man. So I used to work at this place in Northern Quarter called Hula Tiki Bar. Don't go there. So don't go there. But I remember one night, this 8-man tried to rush the door, bro. And I was with my boy in it, looking at my boy, because when I go to clubs like this, I make sure that someone's there and then jammy just in case, because you don't know what I'm going with. So my boy were there in it, and there's another boy down the corner in it, and they're trying to rush the door and that. So obviously, as you do, you try to defend your door, bro. So pushed them out. I was like coming around there. So then the club is facing like. So if I'm stood here, the club's facing this way, so the door's here. Yeah. And then you got this smoking area and that, and there's another like bit extended bit here, which is another door. And then you got like the road where taxis can go past here. Mm-hmm. So then I took him around this road, innit? So I was trying to fight him, so I bombed him in the forehead, but his forehead split in it. So because he was a taller guy in it, bro. So I just went bang, forehead split. My hand was a week or two, bro. But I can't lie, bro. His forehead split, and then he was like, "I'm sorry, boss. I don't want to fight anymore." And that. So that's what he said. I don't want to fight anymore. Fucking joke, man. But and after that, my boy put this guy in critical condition and put him in hospital. Because when I tell you, it was a hit. Don't want someone hit. When you hear someone hit the ground like a ton of bricks, bro. Man went bang, hit the floor like this, bang, bro, straight down, bro. Head split open and everything, bro. It's
crazy out here, man.
Bro, match is crazy. Oh, why am I gonna think they can rush my door, bro? He's serious. That's crazy, bro. Man, crazy, bro. But yeah, that happened there, and then they all stopped and like, oh, why did you do this? And I'm like, what do you mean why did I do this? You tried to rush my door, bro. Like, what do you expect? If you poke the bear, you're gonna get bitten, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, bro? And then another night, 2 things happened in that incident, man. So another night, this guy was in the toilet. I thought he was doing coke, so I asked him to come out. We were escorting him with my housemate again. She was also involved in it. She almost got my back in it, man. I'm pretty good, bro. And then we're walking out in the boys' toilets. So the boys' male toilets and the female toilets are there. And then the dance floor goes there and there's like a seat here. So I was walking out the toilet. So you know that move people do, bro? The guy went bang like that. Thank God Almighty, boy, he didn't hit my nose properly, bro, because he would have killed me, bro. I'm telling you, he went like that, he went bang, bro. I went like this. So when he come to, like, I snapped for like 0.1 seconds, came back, bro. Swiped him, bro. Swiped him, put him on the floor, but my housemate, bro, I think there's no cameras in it, there's no silence in it, bro. But my housemate was like, I was getting in, I was like, shut up, shut up, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, that happened, innit? And then the same night, so we escorted him out, and bro, when he came out, bro, it looked like he'd be stung by a jellyfish, bro. Man's like, boy, bubbles on his head and that, bro. It was funny, bro. It's like when he was speaking, he was like, shut up, bam, bam. One after the other, shut up, bam, bam. But then the same night, I went upstairs, and one of my boys was working, he was speaking to my boy, going, that bounces. I went, ooh, who's he turned around, he seen me, I was like, you talking to him about me? Let's go, bro. I was like, bro, let's go, bro. Do you know what he did, bro? Bang, headbutted me, bro. On my nose, bro. Do you know again? I knocked out for good. This is what I mean about having a chin, bro. Thank God for fucking boxing that, bro. Yeah. I snapped back too, bro. Like that, bro. Gripped him, bro. Swiped him on the floor, bro. He was holding on to my leg like this, bro. Like, please leave me alone, please. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean, please leave me alone, bro? I was like, you're the one that attacked me, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And then, do you know what? I told him, I was like, listen, bro, if you don't let go of me now, I'm going to knock you out of my boot. I had Timberlands on it, bro. I was like, I'm going to kick your head if you don't let me go. I went 1, I went 2, bro, let go of me. Everyone's heard me in it 3, bang, look, kick to the head, bro. My shoe flying off, bro. Shoe flew off, bro. I put my shoe back on it, just went to the hood like this, bro. I was chilling. I was like, yes, G. They're not gonna like they fade me at that club because I was a bit of psycho, bro. I remember psycho anyway, isn't it?
That is funny.
I have to warn girls, bro, before they get with me, bro, because I'm a bit too much, bro. Right now,
Nah, I don't think anyone wants to bump into you and have problems with you. Bro. I can't lie to you.
I'm not even one to ramp and rave as well, but like just don't poke me if I'm staying on my own chilling. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? When you come and try and give me some business, but why are you gonna cry that in the face? But do you know what I mean? It's my initial reaction, bro.
Yeah. Nah, cause me, when I'm indoors, I'm calm in it. Yeah. Until like I have to like scrap.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
Cause I've been in situations where I've been jumped in it.
Yeah.
And like To me, it's nothing, innit?
Yeah, 100%, bro. I've been drunk bare times before, bro. Bare times, bro.
Wow, that was so funny.
It's madness, bro. This guy as well, bro. Like, you got to realize this. People don't realize, bro, when you're drunk on night out, bro, what makes you think you can fight, bro? But you think you're doing all this, bro? Or this, you're doing this, mate. And by the time you've already got your arm over, I put it on the floor, bro. Do you know what I mean, bro? It's so beautiful, bro. That was when the fight was funny. And as well, man, this other place recently, I'm working at this pub. This woman was trying to give it to me at this pub, bro. This pub, bro. So now she's trying to give it to me. She was like, I want your bouncer to go outside. She's been rude to me, and I was like, I'm not being rude to you at all, darling. I'll just ask you to stop screaming inside the pub. Are you an animal? You know, what do your kids think of this? I was like, oh, sorry, grandparents, sorry. And she was like, oh, this, that, just best screaming. She was like, do you know what I don't like? Well, like, with me, bro, I'm best standoffish in it. If I don't like someone, knowledge of me, bro. Do you know what I mean? And she was walking by, she was like, safe, like that. And do you know what I just looked at her like that, bro? She was like this, she put her hand out, I just looked at her like that way. Just walked inside, bro. I was like, I got time for you, bro. And then she's talking to these boys outside, she's like, get that bouncer right here now. I want to speak to him. Who do you think he is? Do you know what I mean? Stop, bro. But yeah, bro. And then another that's happened recently as well, bro. This is the last story, innit? This guy was in the corner, a bit touching girls and that in the pub, bro. But people were weird in it, bro. Weird, bro. He's touching girls and that in the pub. Obviously, I asked him nicely. I was like, he was sleeping as well, innit? He's been there like from the time the pub was open till about, what time was it now? 10 to 11 in PM, bro. So he's been there for a good 12, 13 hours, bro. Do you know what I mean? A good 12, 13 hours he's been in that pub, bro. So then he's there sleeping and that. So I was like, oh mate, come on, wake up, it's time to go now. I keep tapping him, being nice, yeah, tell him to wake up, so he wakes up eventually. And do you know what I mean? He's so drunk he don't even understand what he's saying. But he's like, blah, blah, over there. And I'm like, what are you about, mate? So I don't understand what you're saying, mate. Too drunk, come on, let's go. Stand up. And I have to ask him 3 times. He stands up, I pull him up, he stands up, I walk, he sits back down, bro. So then I'm like, okay. I'm like, big man, listen, yeah. You know what I mean? I thought he was speaking question. I'm like, big man, listen, yeah. I've been nice to you, innit? I don't want to have to eject you from this pub. So I'm going to ask you one more time, bro. Can you walk your ass outside? And he sits down again, I'm going to go. I'll ask you 2 times. No, what I normally do is I repeat myself 3 times. And then I just get aggressive and around my ass. So then I told him again and I picked him up, bro. I didn't even mean to, bro. I picked him up with my arm, bro. Actually, went out, bro. Dashed him, bro. He fell on the floor, bro. Picked him up like that, bro. Yeah, I was manhandling him, bro. I picked him up like that, picked him up like that. Come on, let's go. Trying to walk out, he's shit, bro. He was holding on to his banister, bro. I just went, bro, move your hand off that banister like that, bro. Came outside, pushed him outside, he fell over. Came back again, tried to open the door. He was like, well, I don't want to speak to you. Fuck off, man, threw him outside. Fell his back again, bro. And then he came back again. I went, bro, if you come in there again, I'm going to smash your face in. I said like that, bro. Said like that. Just like in the most nice way, but I was going to smash your face in. So I pushed him again. He smacked his head off the floor. And these guys that were coming out, do you know when people like to get involved in business when you don't know what's going on? He was like, I don't think that's appropriate. I went, do you know what's appropriate, bro? Do you know what's conspired? Do you know what the context of the situation right now? He goes, no. And I went, yeah, then, mate. Bye, enjoy your night. In a bit, he just starts speaking. I'm like, I don't care, bro. Just go away. You know what I mean? And then that guy, I see him on the way home. And he tried speaking to me, bro. And I just look at him and I'm like, nah, don't do it, bro. I was like, I will smash your head. I'm like, not working, lad. So it's the drunk ones, innit, bro? I don't know what's going on, man.
So wrap up the video.
Yeah, man.
Subscribe to Yomi's channel.
Yeah, it's YomiStrong. I think it's YomiStrong. Link will be in the description.
Yeah, link will be there. As I always say, guys, at the end of every video, have love in your heart. Yes. Have hatred in your heart. If you have hatred in your heart, just show love.
Just show love.
Peace.
Peace, bro.